So let me guess, you've probably heard that people are making thousands of dollars selling books on Amazon KDP, but every single time you try, you are either struggling to pick a niche or your books do not just sell. Well, today I'm going to save you from all that frustration because I will be revealing 7 of the most profitable KDP niches that are actually making money right now. And not just that, I would also show you why these niches are working, how to maximize your earnings, and how even any beginner can start making money from them even if you have never sold a book before. Now, Amazon KDP books are categorized into 3. There's the high content books, there's the medium content book, and there is the low content books. Now, for the high content books, these are full-length books that require actual writing. They also have the highest earning potential. And the first profitable niche, which is under the high content books, is the health and wellness niche. Now, why is this profitable? Simple. People are always searching for ways to be healthier, whether it is ways to reduce stress, ways to lose weight, ways to improve health, or just to boost their overall energy. Now, some best book ideas can be mindfulness and stress relief guides. So if you look at this right here, you can see that this book, Practicing Mindfulness, has over 7,000 purchase reviews, meaning that this book is actually selling. And if you do the math, multiplying this purchase review by the price, you can see that this book alone has generated over $63,000. Another book idea that you can leverage on with this niche is under the weight loss and dieting. And if you look at this book right here, you can see the obesity code. You can see that this book already has over 87,000 purchase review, meaning that this book is really selling. And if you do the math, you multiply it, this is thousands of dollars just being generated from a single book. Another very good book idea that falls under the health and wellness niche is productivity and mental clarity strategies. And this is a good example of productivity books, which is by Ali Abdaal. It has already amassed over 3,000 purchase reviews. And this is what you want to be leveraging on. Now, here are some ways that you will want to maximize your profits under this niche. First, you want to use specific keywords that are currently doing well on Amazon. For example, if you go to the search bar and you type stress relief and you put in 4, you can see stress relief for dogs, for cats, for anxiety, for kids, for men, for pets. This is what people are actually searching for, which have actually ranked up to the search bar. So you want to use specific keywords in your book. And of course, these keywords should be in relation to the book that you are pushing out. Another way to maximize your profit is that you can also add an audio version on ACX. You can see ACX is a way to get your stories in front of audiobook lovers. So you can add an audio version of your book on ACX to increase your revenue, or you can simply create an audiobook and place it on Amazon to sell also. If you look at this book here, this is an audiobook selling for $0.99 per month for 3 months, and you can see that this book is a #1 bestseller and it's really doing well. Now, the second profitable niche, which is still under the high content book, is the wealth and finance niche. Now, people always want to know how to make more money. They want to know how to manage their finances or escape debt, which means that this niche is a gold mine. Now, some best book ideas that you can leverage on under this niche are Beginner's Guide to Budgeting. For example, if you look at this book here on Amazon, you can see you need a budget, and you can see that this book has already amassed over 2,000 purchase ratings, meaning that this book is selling. This particular book idea is something that you may want to leverage on. Another book idea that's really doing well is investing. For example, if you look at this book here, this is actually a bestseller, and you can see that this book has already gotten over 18K ratings. This book is generating more than $36,000, meaning that this is something that people are actually looking for or looking for a solution to. Another good book idea that you may want to leverage on under this niche is Side Hustle and Passive Income Guide. Now, one good example is this books here. You can see all these books are under the passive income book idea, and you can see the price per book, and you can see that these books are really doing well. So these are what people need. These are what people are looking for a solution to. Now, one way to maximize your profits under this niche is you want to keep it beginner friendly. So you want to avoid complicated finance jargon, because people who are looking for this kind of book, many of them are total beginners and they want to be able to learn from your knowledge, even as a beginner. Another way to maximize your profits is you want to offer bonus templates inside your book. For example, budgeting, spreadsheets, or even expense tracker. Now, the third profitable niche, still under the high content book, is the AI and side hustle. Now, AI is literally the future, and people are looking for ways to leverage AI to make more money or to make their work easier. Now, some best book ideas under this AI niche is making money with AI tool. Another one is also the ChatGPT business ideas. And one really good example is this book here. You can see the ChatGPT Millionaire. And this book has already gotten over 3,000 purchase rating. And if you do the math per price of this book, you can see that this book is making a lot of money. Mind you, you can even put up multiple books on different of these topics, and each of them can be making and generating sales of their own, making you more profit each month. Another book idea that you will want to leverage on is AI automation, how people can use AI to automate their workflow or their business. And one very cool example is this particular one. You can see intelligent automation. You can see that this book has already gained over 300 purchase rating. It also has its audiobook, it has its Kindle, it has its hard copy, it has its paperback, meaning these 4 things are generating multiple incomes for this particular book idea. Now, some ways to maximize your profit in this niche is that first, you want to target specific categories like AI in freelancing or AI in generated art. You also want to keep your book updated with the latest AI tools that are working. By the way, if you are finding this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button, leave a comment on what kind of Amazon book you would like me to do a tutorial on next, and do not forget to subscribe and join the family. Now, the next one is the medium and low content books. These books require very little to no writing, as they are easier for beginners to create. And these are low content books, so if you look at an overall look at it, you can see they are much lesser in price. However, they can also be very profitable. So let's look at the fourth profitable niche under this medium and low content book, which is activity books. Now, if you look at it here, these books are doing pretty well. Now, why is this niche profitable? Well, parents are busy looking for books to keep their kids engaged, and also seniors or really elderly people love brain-boosting activities. Now, of course, some book ideas could be learning activity books for like preschoolers, handwriting and tracing books, brain games for seniors like word search and mazes. You can see all of this, and they're doing well. You can see just this alone has gotten over 3,000 purchase reviews, meaning that this book is really doing well. Same with this one, you can see this is over 4K. These books are doing extremely well, and you can start creating them as an absolute beginner. Now, some ways you may want to maximize profit on this is you want to use fun illustration to make your book stand out. So if you look at this here, you can see the multiple bright colors, the bold font makes this book stand out and attractive to the eye for people to want to buy. You also want to focus on age-specific categories. For example, you want to focus on kids, maybe age between 4 to 6, or you want to focus on teens. For example, you can see this activity book with brain teenagers, word search, crossword, sudoku, and more for teenagers. And if you open each of these, you'll be able to see the exact category of age grade that this book are specific for. Now, the fifth profitable niche, which is still under the medium and low content book, is logbooks and trackers. Now, why is this niche profitable? Well, people love to track things, whether it's blood sugar level, workouts, habits, or even expenses. And some best book ideas that you can create with this niche are diabetes and blood pressure logbooks. You can create fitness and meal prep trackers. You can create expense and budget planners, which are super great topics that are really doing well. And if you look here, you can see this is one for diabetes logbook. You can see this is one for bill tracker. This is activity logbook. And this is something that you can create and keep selling on and on, as these particular books do not get old. Now, some ways to maximize your profit under this niche is you want to use clean and easy to use layout, meaning it should be very simple. You also want to add an instruction page on how to use the logbook, just so that people are clear on how this logbook works. Now, the sixth profitable niche you want to be leveraging on is puzzle books. It could be Sudoku, it could be word search, whatever it is. Now, why do I say so? This is because puzzle books literally sell well, because they offer entertainment and mental exercises. Now, some best book ideas that you want to leverage with this is, it could be large print Sudoku for seniors, it could be themed word search books like animals, travel, history, or it could be fun mazes for kids. Now, these are some particular examples of puzzle books. You can see here, this is Webster puzzle book, this is word search. And if you look at it, there are all sorts of different kind of puzzle books, which is a good brain teaser and something to stimulate the brain. Now, some ways to maximize your profit under this niche is you want to target specific audience. For example, who are these puzzle books for? Are they for elderly people? Are they for teenagers? Are they for kids? Are they for toddlers? You want to be specific. Another way to maximize your profit is you want to use softwares that make your work easy. So instead of you having to create them manually, you can use softwares like PuzzleWiz or BookBoat to generate your puzzles quickly. Now, the seventh profitable niche is journals. Why is journal profitable? Well, people always want to organize their lives. They want to be able to track goals and build good habits. So if you look at these journals, you can see they're selling pretty much well. You can see this is over 59K purchase review. This is over 1,000 purchase review. They are really doing well. However, one way to maximize your profit, especially as a beginner who is new in the Amazon KDP market, is you want to add a unique theme to make your journal stand out. For example, it could be a humor-themed journal. And this is a perfect example of a humor-themed journal. You can see this here. And this is something that is captivating, eye-catching to the eyes for people who want a twist, a spice on their journal, not just the typical stereotyped journals. Another way to maximize profit when creating journals is you want to offer a free printable version as an upsell. And this is actually going to get people more introduced, because everybody loves a bonus, everybody loves a freebie. Now that you know the books that are profitable, you want to know how to create them and how to start publishing them. So we are going to start with how you can create a journal even as a total beginner and have it start selling on Amazon KDP. Now, we are going to be making use of absolutely free tools, meaning that there is no upfront cost in this and you can get started literally immediately. So click the video you see on your screen right now to check the full tutorial.